No. Oh, damn. Hello and welcome back to Actually Let's Talk About It with me, your host Lily, and today I will be reacting to episode 9 of Never Let Me Go the series, and I have previously reacted to episodes 1 through 8 on this channel here. Episode 8, however, it was uploaded on Sunday, but it was taken down. I got a copyright claim on it, and I did try to do as much as I could to make sure that that video would come out. But 131/GMMTV said, nay, sis, you ain't gonna be able to put this out here on YouTube. I did try to dispute that claim. It was still a no. Okay. So I have released the Patreon version of Never Let Me Go episode 8, and I will link it below if anybody wanted to check out my reaction, if you've been following my reactions for episode 1 through 7. And I will link it below. It is public just because I could not upload it on YouTube. And just the re-editing process, I'm not even sure if that would still work here because they were not accepting any of my renditions of it here. So, we will try again with this episode 9. So I hope that this makes it to YouTube. But either way, we are going to get back into the world of Nung Dao and Palm and the other characters on the show. And we're just going to see what episode 9 is going to do. I know Pawn did say on Twitter Spaces and on Twitter that this episode will be very similar to episode 5. So we already know that the fluff is over, and we're going to get into the seriousness of the repercussions of what Nung Dao did to save Palm's mother in episode 8, which was use the ATM and do an ATM transaction, and how that will ultimately affect them both in this episode. So we're just going to see where it'll take us, really. So let's get into it. Hey, y'all, if I have to, when I pause it, I have to pause it now just to avoid getting any more copyright claims from GMMTV/131 in the future. So if I need to talk or if I have comments, I'll just pause it, make the comments, and then play it. It's just to get the video on YouTube, the things you have to do, the hurdles you have to jump through. But it's going to be worth it because I'm really excited to see this episode. So, whatever I need to do, I'm happy to react to it. So let's get into it again. She's grown on me. And then her apology, what I really love was that she apologized to him last episode. And I thought that was really beautiful because some parents, when they do wrong against their kids, some of them do not apologize for it. And the fact that she humbled herself and made sure that she acknowledged the fact that Palm did not feel loved by her, and acknowledge the fact that she was thinking about herself and being selfish, and acknowledge that she was wrong and apologize to him, that is literally everything. So I love her character development, and I really love her as an actress as well because she is giving mother, and I'm loving it. Aww. Not Palm saying that he is cherishing the memories and the feelings he has for Nung Dao right now because he just doesn't know if they will be together in the future. And he wants to get a tattoo just to commemorate the feelings and the memories that they're sharing together right now. You know what? Palm is just a walking green flag. And I've said this a few times, but this is the type of man that people want, that people need, because he's just so genuine and real with his love and his affection. And he's so committed, and I just love that about him. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful trait. Nung is so adorable. Like, what? And if y'all didn't see episode 8, I recommend going onto GMMTV's channel and watching episode 8 if you don't understand what he means by this. But in that episode, Nung Dao had to do an ATM transaction to save Palm's mom from these low-level men that were basically trying to keep her because she owed them, I believe it was like 300,000 baht. And they were trying to keep her off of that. They were trying to threaten Palm what they would do to her if he didn't give them the money within a certain amount of time by the end of that day. And so Nung Dao took it upon himself. He went to the ATM to do the transaction, gave the money, got Palm's mom back. But at the very end of episode 8, his uncle's men, his henchmen, one of them, did pinpoint their location. And so that is what Palm is stressed about, because I know that they're coming. We know that they're coming in this episode, but you just don't know how they're coming. This episode about to be one. It's about to be one. I feel it. Like, it's about to be one of them episodes. Nung is so corny for that, but I love that. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all, but why is it called Memories? Because you look back on good memories while you... Okay, you know what? I'm feeling like it's an ominous warning that it's called Memories. It's making me a little concerned about what this episode is going to do to us. Oh, so Nug is saying, I'm going to give it all up for you and to live my life with you. And if that's not him saying that he's in love with Palm, I don't know how else he would be able to say it, because that's what he's saying. Palm gonna let you too. Okay, that necklace is really nice. I wonder if he wants to get it for Nung. They're mad cute. Okay. And I see you, Nung Dao, looking at your man walk off. I see it. And Palm's mom sees it. We're all watching. Aww. I just want them to be happy. I don't want nothing crazy to happen in this episode, but I know that we can't always get what we want in terms of GMMTV shows. So I'm preparing my heart, because they're giving us awesome right now. Oh, what? Look at you, Nung. Look at you. I see both of you. I see both of you. For real. For real, for real. Oh, I just love this for them. It's a symbol they love. They're each other's complete son. I'm not gonna cry. I will not. Oh, okay, Chopper and Ben. And they dating, flirting. Will they, won't they era? Come on now. Come on now. I love that. Ben and Chopper are real cute right now. They're real cute. Chopper out here asking Ben to move in with him. Ben all like, don't we need to start dating first? And Chopper all like, well, I was asking you as a friend, but you know, if you want me to ask you as a boyfriend, I could do that too. And then they got all shy and blushy with each other. Ben tried to excuse himself to go to the restroom. It's really giving. I love what it's giving for them. I want them to have all the fluff. But I also want Ben to remember to apologize to Nung. Oh, dang. They didn't know that he was in jail? They really didn't know Palm didn't know his dad was in jail yet? Now it's just, I want them to be happy. But I also want Palm's dad to not be in jail. I also want Nung's mom to no longer be in a coma, and for Uncle Kit to be kicked out of Thailand. I knew Ben would figure it out, but I knew that the apple didn't fall far from the tree, but I was hoping for better from Chopper. But we're going to see if my hope is misplaced in Chopper, though. Ben, don't get yourself... Ben, I really... I know that Chopper's dad wouldn't kill him because he needs him to take Nung Dao's place, and that is the only reason why he wouldn't kill him. But he would kill Ben. And so Ben saying, if you won't do it, I will, is really not good for his character. Because, I don't know, but the way that the show is going, if they will start writing off characters, they might. They just might. And I'm like, Ben could really be putting himself in harm's way by reporting that Chopper's dad is behind the attack on Nung Dao's family. He could really be putting a death sentence on himself just by revealing that information, and I really don't want him to be hurt. No, don't know, never saw him in my life. No, because why does this feel like goodbye? I don't like this. Because if this is going to go the way that I think it's going to go, GMMTV is going to be on my list. That's all I'm going to say. If they're going to write it the way that I think they're going to write it, because this is her saying goodbye to Palm. It's her saying goodbye, and it seems like it's a permanent kind of goodbye. And I do not like that what might happen to her might happen. This is, I'm not, you know what? I don't know what the writers was thinking, but if they do what I think they're going to do, I'm going to be heated. Don't let this be the last time that they hug each other, because I don't think my heart could take it. Don't let this be the last group hug that these three have. Please don't write it this way, writers. Don't do this to us. Damn. Oh no, I can't. Why would they do this? Palm can't lose her like this. Palm does not deserve this. And his mother definitely didn't. How do you even process that? How would he even process this? Like, how can he even process the fact that his mother is just gone? How can he properly process this? No. Oh, damn. I was not expecting Palm to do that, but you gotta take into context he is young. On top of that, he just saw his mother die in front of him. And even though he killed the people who did it, he just saw his mother die in front of him. And he's grieving right now. But at the same time, he has to take steps to protect him and Nung from further harm. So it's a lot going on with Palm right now. A lot. And Palm being as young as he is, at any age, seeing something like that happen to your parent, there's no words to describe how you are going to feel after that. So this is just, Palm has to process this the way he processes. And yeah, his reaction to Nung touching him is very understandable because he is at that point, that emotional breaking point. He's there. That's all I'll say. This is too much for them to be going through together. Because Nung feels like it's his fault. It's not his fault. It's his uncle's fault, but it's not his fault. It's his uncle's fault. We're going to blame Uncle Kids. But Nung is going through the fact that he indirectly caused the death of Palm's mother. And that he indirectly could potentially, because he just witnessed Palm's mother die in front of him as well. Nung is most likely thinking that the same thing can happen to Palm, and he would much rather have Palm be alive and away from him than right next to him and die for him. And that's the standpoint that Nung was coming at Palm with when he was saying all them lies about how he didn't love him and they're from two different classes and two different societies and they wouldn't work. He's just trying to get Palm to leave him alone so that he can stay alive. Because Nung doesn't want anyone to die for him. Especially now that he's witnessed someone that he knew and that Palm loved die for him. That's too much. Palm is just holding on for dear life. Because that's the only person he has. His father's in jail. His mother is dead. Palm is literally holding on to the only person he has left. And that's what's really sad. We all know he's not okay. We all know he's not. Quit lying, Palm.
แบบนั้นเถอะเผื่อมันจะทำให้มึงรู้สึกดีขึ้นไม่เป็นไรครับหนึ่งไปอาบก่อนก็ได้แต่ผมว่าจะโทรสั่งเบียร์ขึ้นมากินสักหน่อยคุณหนึ่งจะเอาอะไรไหมครับใจจริง
I really hate that they wrote it this way. should just make it sadder. Because they're really saying goodbye to each other. This is just so sad.
ได้นี่ครับ
Oh. Nung is really about to leave Palm. Nung is really about to leave Palm, and he's trying to justify it by saying he'll find someone else. That's why he was bringing up the scenario with the woman, and him confessing his love to her, starting a family with her down the line, or saying that he would be an athlete or go to university. He's trying to think of scenarios that would prove that Palm would be happier without him. This is really too hard to watch. For real, for real, for real. And Palm is really just saying that he's happy with him and he could do all that stuff while being by his side. But Nung knows that that can't be the case. Just because the target that's on Nung's back. Not him telling him that he loves him. Not Nung telling Palm he loves him. And deciding to leave him. But it's for his own protection. But this is just... Why would they write it like this? Why can't they just be happy and safe and sound? I know it has to be like this because the story itself. But damn. This episode is really out here. It's really wilding out here. This is too much. This entire episode, I'm not a fan of it. Let me just put that plainly. I'm not a fan of this episode. I couldn't believe that they wrote what they wrote regarding Palm's mom. Argus is gone. Supposedly, she might still be living. Possibly. But I think she's really gone. And then Nung left Palm. In his darkest hour, this episode was really just like episode 5, like Palm said. Like, it was just one hit after another here. It was just not even cool. I don't have not a lot of words left to say, really. But this shocked me. This episode, it definitely shocked me. I was not expecting them to write Palm's mother out at all. I was expecting Nung to leave Palm behind because he's trying to protect him. He thinks the best way to protect him is to get him from being around him. But Palm knows where you live, sir. He's gonna come back. Palm is stubborn. And he also has to come back to Bangkok because his father is still in prison. I mean, Nung didn't really think that part out, but I want to see what happens in episode 10. But episode 9 has left me a little upset that they killed off Palm's mother. That I was shocked that they would do that, but dang, it was just so unfair to Palm. This whole episode. So I know why they gave us episodes 6, 7, and 8 now, because it looks like 9, 10, 11, and 12 are just going to be brutal. But I will still be here to react to those episodes. But as of right now, I don't got much words left. I'm still in a state of shock about what they did there. Well, all that they did in this episode. I'm just in complete and utter shock because, like, Palm's mom, like, she was such a great character. She was such a great mom. Outside of the part where she left him, outside of that, she was being a great mother to him. And for him to lose her twice, and this time is permanent, But kudos to Pond. Because can I give a shout out to Pond and Fu Wen for all that they did in this episode? Because they were giving in every scene the emotions that we were supposed to feel as the audience member. They are in their bag. They've been in their bag. They are such talented actors. And they did that in this episode. They really delivered the tone and gave us the depth And they really did that. They really did that. But yeah, if you guys have stayed until the end of this reaction, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you're on YouTube, and to comment what you thought about this episode, because it was really a heart-shattering episode. They were not treating us lightly. Like, they gave us fluff and lightheartedness in 6, 7, and 8, and they just dropped this bomb on us with episode 9. And I'm still feeling it. I'm still feeling it. Like, I have to listen to some music, some type of music because wow, they got me in my feelings a little bit. It's a lot. And I will be back with episode 10 reaction next week, because yeah, I'm gonna need a moment to myself to recover from this one. But that is it, y'all. I'm gonna sign off. Bye.